different from what dogs and monkeys do. Very little. None of us know how to create. Where would I start to create a human being? But you could prove that the minerals and crap we're composed of, our bodies anyhow, could come from the earth. The water and the minerals, you put it all together, and you can find that it's true. It's written in Scripture, God created man from the dust of the earth, the dirt of the earth. And he took the woman from the man, the rib, as a metaphor, an allegory. But it was very tangible. I mean, God made man very needy for the woman, so it all makes sense. God makes sense, my friends. And men could learn a lot from women in that regard. Women are neater and cleaner, by and large. Yes, it's a generalization, true. But generalizations are fair in light of that knowledge, that it is a general, in that context. Yes, I'm making a generalization, but it's fair generalization, right? Because there's a lot of men, certainly, that are cleaner and neater than a lot of women. But on a scale, you understand what I'm saying. A ratio. Volunteerism, quote, is the ultimate form of sainthood, right? Or is it the ultimate form of scabdom? Being a scab, breaking a union. And I say, you decide, as I cannot reconcile that schism. Yeah, I mean, that is something to think about, I mean, people work for free and we vaunt them as great saviors and all this, but hey, what if it's your job they're doing? And that happens all the time. Look at Habitat for Humanity. Oh, we're such great humanitarians, right? We're out building houses for people and we're working for free. Doesn't get better than that. I'm a righteous person. I volunteer. And right, you can say, yes, that's true. These people are saints. They're righteous. Very noble people. I mean, who could say otherwise? But if you're in the industry, if you're a builder, you say, you idiots. I got to fight for a living, and you're going to do my job for free? I mean, you're lower than the lowliest scab out there. You understand? I mean, try to reconcile that schism. You understand what I mean about this world being rife in madness? That we're steeped, marinated in madness from birth? How do any of us cope and contend with this crap? The only way I tell everybody, is God. That's it, man. He's my only hope. That's it. That's how I'm going to get by. My last breath, I'm going to be turned to God, say, goodbye, cruel world, and God's going to take me, and he's going to take care of me, because I'm going to let it all go. I'm not going to let my anger, I'm not going to let the sun set on my anger. Like it's written, don't let the sun set on your anger. Be angry, but get over it. You got to forgive and forget and all that. You got to just love and fill your heart with so much love that there's no room for any of the other crap, because everything else compared to love is crap. While I openly confess my love of money, I mean, who in their right mind doesn't love money? I am also quick to admit my hatred of money, and I ask, who in their right mind doesn't hate money? Reconciling this schism is challenging for the most intelligent, the most enlightened, as well as everyone else. The idea that money affects even our love lives makes me not merely hate money, but detest it with every fiber of my being. That's right, and it's so often the case. I mean, it's not that I don't understand, that God doesn't understand. Women that want a guy with money, for the security. I mean, they're the nesters. I mean, of course, if anybody between the genders wants, money, it'd be for the woman. She wants security. That's fundamental. I mean, it's so basic to understanding. But yet, I need a woman that is ready to accept the values I have. I say, I don't mind being prosperous, but, let's let God interpret that, define that term for us, okay? And, we can have money, but we got to be as good humanitarians, and remembering, to be champions of the downtrodden and the dispossessed, the disenfranchised out there, the poor. Okay, and that's it, man. That having values straight. I mean, that's it. I got to have a woman that is willing to accept me with those values, because I cannot equivocate. I cannot ever relent. That is so important to me. I don't have much going for me, and that's it, man. I mean, I'm a smart guy. If I wanted to be a multi-billionaire, I know I could have done it in real estate easily by now. Easily, what Trump did, everybody could do. Uh, Not everybody. I mean, we can't all be landlords. I mean, face it, but a lot of people do. And what I find most repugnant, appalling, is guys like Robert Kiyosaki and Rich Dad. He's saying, hey, you know what? I mean, this idea, you go out and get your low hanging fruit. Here's how you loan money. You got to have good credit. Go out there and you work with the banks. You team up. You conspire. You collaborate. You collude with the lenders. You understand, and they understand. Yeah, there's a lot of money. It's very lucrative. You go out there, you pick all the low-hanging fruit. You get those properties, those fixer-uppers that are coveted by the struggling young couple, hoping to get a starter home and enter, middle-class home ownership, realize American dream, and all that sort of thing. So you got to dash their hopes right away, snatch all that stuff, take it off the market, create a shortage. You create the shortage, you understand? And then we say, oh, well, it's fair market value based on what this guy is getting and that guy is getting and the going rate and all this crapola. When I happen to be very educated in this regard, God, I mean, there's so much evil. You could cut it with a freaking knife out there. It's just cutthroat, man. Dog eat dog. Social Darwinism on freaking steroids. Mutant freaking steroids. We're down this demonic rabbit hole toward hell a long way, my friends. And only God can help us. You hearing Dr. Phil telling you that? Oh, no, it's you. You got a problem. Maybe you should be on antidepressants, or you need this recovery program or that. Well, I'm not going to tell you. You need a relationship with God, a personal one-on-one. Only He can know, love, and understand you the way you need to be known, loved, and understood. Is He doing that for you for free, too? Not only do I not want to get paid, I refuse to get paid for what I do. This is the most important thing I do for God and man, is make this series of videos. That's it. I have to do. I'm compelled. Utterly, I could not live with myself. I couldn't look myself in the mirror. I could not sleep at night at this point in my life if I didn't do something really concrete for humanity. And this is what I do. Far more than what I do for money. I'll do a lot of things for money. But when it comes to the really important stuff, the real food, the real drink, it's got to be spiritual. It's got to be free. Freely I have been given, and freely I must give. The best things in life are free. Who hasn't heard that? And that is very true. This much I know, while I am indeed enjoying my life, I am far from being content. I am certain that without a beloved, contentment is utterly elusive, flatly preposterous, and factually impossible. I sure wish no form of money existed. The thought that money, love, is so evil, it effectively wedges itself between men and women. Money can, and often does, taint, infect, corrupt, and inflict division, and simply come between couples whom would, if not for money, be wildly and madly in love with each other. If an abundance of desired commodities, oh, I already read that last week. All right, I think I'm going to end it there. Friends, listen, heaven for evildoers would be hell. So what's God supposed to do? We can't keep between a rock and a hard spot forever. There is a line in the sand, and that line is quickly being drawn. There's an end point for the evildoers, and that time is quickly approaching. And get on the right side of history. Be God's friend. And by extension, you're being a friend to humanity. And if you can do that, have right values, pure heart, you're going to see good. You're going to be found worthy and deserving of inheriting a better world. And that's what it's all about, my friends. We can't get off this merry-go-round. The trick is to get comfortable with it. And only God can help us achieve that comfort. Well, friends, until next time, best to everybody. There's no shortage of best. And all the things I want for myself and my family, I want for you and your family. All the best. Have a good weekend.